Welcome to Blacksburg, Virginia, home to a team that brings its lunch pail each and every game, the Virginia Tech Hokies. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Hokies will put total leather and will get started. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The offense set for a 1st down play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quickly out to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. At the 20, he's got space. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They got him wobbling after that big play. Now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it. And how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Powers forward. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hokies. First touchdown of the game in Lane Stadium. And take my hand, the Hokies want to go to Never Never Land.
That is perfect. That's the way you start a ball game. Get the crowd rolling at home, especially these fans. Virginia Tech has some of the best fans in the country.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rip. Really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. And the quick shuffle pass. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They'll try to run for it. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
At midfield, he's got room. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. When the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline, that might be a home run play for the offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. He'll keep it on the sneak. Desperately wanted to convert. Down, but couldn't do it.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
On second down, he'll let it fly. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Got it in the middle. It's Aurora. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Hokies want to pick up the tempo. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Wide receiver shows motion. On the move. And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. With jet sweep pass. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Brian, on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot. 3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Give to the running back. At the 35, he's open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Big first down sack for the defense, brings up 2nd down.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the right. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tiger.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab on the right. The expressway is wide open. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Hokies will hustle to the line. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Fair catch called for and made. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. They're working that left side. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll throw it on 1st down. Let's it go to the end zone. What a snag by the defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Touch pass on the right. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Hokies will try to pin them back. Hey, he fakes it. He's going to throw it. And he makes the catch. Now can he get to the sticks?
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. The coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap it into the up back, completing the pass.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. Taking it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And with time running out here in the first half, the offense will take a knee, content to be on top as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll open the second half with a run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
They'll run it from the gun. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gets it out quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contain. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. He couldn't connect on that 44-yard field goal attempt. So now the offense will take over at its own 27. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Auburn lines up quickly. Give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. He uncorks one deep. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn! And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating.
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives his offense a first down. This guy's fitting right into that dual-threat quarterback legacy at Virginia Tech, which included certainly guys like Tyrod Taylor.
Guys that just make you hold your breath. They can make people miss, make sensational plays, things that are just so fun for fans to cheer and rally behind.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint, but does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running. And
just steamrolling the defense. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Hokies! And that one will give them the lead.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Oahu, one of the more majestic places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Handoff from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Of 11. Good enough for a 1st down. Virginia Tech, 21. Auburn, 14.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Working that left side now.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. The throw. He looks that one in nicely. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job on the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They'll try the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
2nd down.
6th play of the drive coming up. Quick completion to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways and try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Looking to go up top on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. At the 35, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
A first down here could get them going. Ball's on the 16. They need 2 on second down. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
throws and fires it complete to the right.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The Hokies get it past the sticks.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. Let's see if they force the issue and make this quarterback try to kneel down again. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. Playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.